Many, many years ago, in a kingdom far, far away, there lived a beautiful princess named Abigail. Princess Abigail was known far and wide for her enchanting beauty, but even more so for her magical long brown hair, which sparkled with an ethereal light. Every night after the sun had set and the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Princess Abigail would step onto her balcony. As she clapped her hands, a golden eagle, as radiant as the sun itself, would swoop down from the heavens and perch on the ledge of her balcony. As if on cue, the princess's hair would come alive, ablaze with a brilliant bright light, illuminating the entire kingdom. The sight was breathtaking, as though a star had descended to grace the earth with its presence. The golden eagle, entranced by the spectacle, would take flight, circling the castle, its wings gently caressing the wind chimes that hung from the royal towers. The soothing melody of the wind chimes, coupled with the mesmerizing light of Princess Abigail's hair, would cast a spell of tranquility over the kingdom. One by one, the people would succumb to the sweet lullaby, drifting into a peaceful slumber, their dreams filled with joy and wonder. This nightly ritual was more than just a spectacle. It was a promise of peace, a testament to the love Princess Abigail had for her people. And so the days turned into weeks, the weeks into months, and the months into years, 7 years to be precise. 7 years of magical nights and peaceful dreams. 7 years of Princess Abigail and her golden eagle lulling the kingdom into sleep with their enchanting bedtime routine. And each night, as the last notes of the wind chimes melody faded into the night, the people of the kingdom would sleep soundly, secure in the knowledge that their beloved princess was watching over them. Thus we passed 7 years. The princess and the golden eagle sing a bedtime song every night for the people. Until one day, a terrible event happened. The tranquility of the kingdom was disrupted by the arrival of an uninvited guest, a wicked witch. This witch, notorious for her spiteful ways, had discovered the secret of Princess Abigail's radiant hair and the soothing sleep it brought to the kingdom. Consumed by jealousy and bitterness, she decided to rob the princess of her unique gift. With a cruel smile on her face, the witch approached the unsuspecting princess. She raised her arms, and in a voice as cold as winter wind, she uttered a curse. Abracadabra ska sim, may the princess's hair color dim. And just like that, the princess's long brown hair turned as black as tar, void of its previous brilliance and magic. That evening, as tradition held, Princess Abigail went out on her balcony. The stars twinkling in the dark sky seemed to reflect the unease in her heart. She clapped her hands, and the golden eagle, faithful as always, appeared. But instead of the usual warmth that filled her heart at the sight of her feathered friend, a chill ran down her spine. Her once magical hair remained dull, and the eagle's flight around the castle, touching the wind chimes with its wings and feet, produced an eerie melody instead of the usual sweet lullaby. The kingdom fell into a deep slumber, but this time it was different. The sweet dreams that once filled their nights were replaced by nightmares. The princess's curse had turned their peaceful sleep into a night of terror. The laughter and joy that once filled their dreams were replaced by fear and dread. Their peaceful kingdom, once a beacon of happiness and tranquility, had been plunged into a night of endless nightmares. Everyone in the kingdom fell asleep, but during the night, they only had bad dreams and nightmares. The curse had taken its toll, and the once peaceful kingdom was now trapped in a never-ending cycle of fear and despair. On the following day, the saddened princess asked the bird, "Tell me, golden eagle, how can I make my people's dreams so sweet again till the break of dawn?" The eagle, its feathers glinting with the setting sun, looked at the princess with wise, knowing eyes. "Wash your black hair in holy water," it chirped in reply. Princess Abigail's heart skipped a beat. She knew what this entailed. The journey to Peak Mountain where the holy water flowed was not an easy one. It was fraught with danger and unknowns. The thought alone was enough to send shivers down her spine. Yet the princess also knew the weight of her responsibility. She was their beacon of hope, the light that shone in their dreams. She could not let her people down. So she steeled herself, gathering her courage. She thought about the peaceful sleep of her people, the sweet dreams that once filled their nights. She thought about the golden eagle, her loyal friend, and the soothing melody of the wind chimes. She thought about her brilliant brown hair, the source of her power and the symbol of her love for her kingdom. With these thoughts in her heart, she made her decision. fear had no place in her journey. It was replaced by determination, a resolve as strong and steadfast as the mountains themselves. She would face whatever challenges lay ahead. She would brave the treacherous path to Peak Mountain. She would bring back the holy water and restore the sweet dreams of her people. Her decision was met with silence, a quiet understanding between her and the golden eagle. She looked at the bird, her eyes filled with resolve. The eagle, in return, gave a soft chirp, a sound of acknowledgement and encouragement. She followed it anyway and started her journey to the mountains of Peak Mountain. With that, Princess Abigail embarked on her quest, her heart filled with hope and her mind set on the task at hand. And so, the quest for the holy water began. Her journey was filled with challenges and hardships that she had to endure. Princess Abigail, once filled with joy and laughter, now set forth on a path fraught with danger and uncertainty. But the thought of her people, their dreams turned into nightmares, fueled her with a courage she never knew she had. The first obstacle in her path was an old rickety bridge, barely holding on to its last wooden plank. Below, a river teemed with slithering snakes, their hisses echoing in the stillness of the night. With a deep breath, Princess Abigail crossed the bridge, each step a testament to her unwavering determination. No sooner had she crossed the bridge, a pack of wolves, their eyes gleaming in the moonlight, began to chase her. The princess ran, her heart pounding against her chest. Just as she felt her strength waning, she spotted a cabin hidden in the crook of the mountainside. She found refuge there, escaping the jaws of the wolves by mere seconds. The final challenge, however, was the most daunting of them all. 2 guards stood at the pass to the holy water place. One always lied, while the other always spoke the truth. The riddle they posed was a tricky one. What will the other guard say is the way to prison? Princess Abigail thought hard. If she answered wrong, she would be imprisoned forever. But then it dawned on her. Regardless of which guard she asked, both would point to the door that led to prison. So she chose the door opposite of what both guards indicated. With that, she outsmarted the guards, solving the riddle correctly, and was allowed to proceed. As she took her final steps towards the place of holy water, she couldn't help but feel a sense of triumph. She had faced her fears, overcome incredible odds, and fought for her people. The princess had proven herself to be more than just a bearer of magical hair. She was a true heroine. She solved the riddle correctly and reached the place of holy water. And so the next chapter of her journey began. She filled a basin with water, then she dipped her hair in holy water and it immediately turned brown again. This was not just a simple change of hair color, but a return of hope, a revival of magic, and a triumph over adversity. The princess, having braved the treacherous journey to Peak Mountain, had restored her magical hair with the purity of the holy water. Her hair, once as dark as the night, now shone with the warmth of a beautiful sunset, a sight that would have made any artist drop their brush in awe. But it was not merely a spectacle for the eyes. It was a beacon of light that signaled the return of the magical melodies that once filled the kingdom every night. As Princess Abigail made her way back to the castle, the entire kingdom held its breath in anticipation. The night was falling, and the golden eagle, ever faithful, was waiting on the balcony. The moment of truth was upon them. With the return of her magical hair, Princess Abigail resumed her nightly ritual. The princess clapped her hands, her hair ablaze with brilliant light. The golden eagle, with a glint in its eyes, took flight, its wings rustling against the wind chimes. The once eerie chimes now filled the air with a sweet melody. It was as if the very wind that carried the sound was whispering a lullaby to the kingdom. The magic had returned. The nightmare was over. The kingdom, which had been plagued by restless nights and haunted dreams, finally breathed a sigh of relief. As the sweet melody of the wind chimes filled the air, the people drifted into a peaceful sleep, their dreams once again filled with joy and tranquility. That night, when the eagle perched on the ledge of the balcony, the radiant light of her hair lit up the night sky once more. The eagle touched the chimes to create beautiful music, and the kingdom slept peacefully again, ending the princess's victorious journey over the curse. Princess Abigail had not only restored her magical hair, but also the peace and harmony of her kingdom. And so, the story of her courage and determination will be told for generations to come.